Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Ian Barker with Velocities in Music Television. Happy to report that I am back. That's right, after a week-long hiatus into the depths of personal exploration and several bottles of beer. I am back and ready to report about the world of music and review music, and yay! I hope you're as excited as I am. Just a few things to go over. We had a really busy week in the Tumblr. I'm really happy with the volume of posts that we got to put up because there's a lot of interesting stuff happening this week. At the top of the lineup, we've got Bon Iver's new album, Bon Iver, appropriately titled. And if you compare this one to his older, or well, yeah, it's pretty old by now. His older album, Forever Ago, it is completely different. It's still got that trademark Justin Vernon gorgeous vocal style, but it's clear from his last album's record sales that he felt like he had license to do whatever he wanted. And frankly, I'm happy that he did. It's very eclectic, it's very interesting, and incredibly soulful and sincere. Check it out. You can stream it at our website, or I'm not sure when it's going to be released, but it should be available for purchase here soon if it hasn't come out already. Beirut's got a new track out, the thematic Middle Eastern Zach Condon, I mean, he's not Middle Eastern, but his sound was a little Middle Eastern project that came out of California that started with Gulag Orchestar. Thank you for whoever corrected me on the spelling on that, by the way. Has moved into a more, I don't want to say poppy phase, but certainly a happier phase, and money will do that to you. His new track is a lot catchier, it's a lot more accessible, it's got a lot of good things going on, and it's really cool. Go ahead and check that out at the site, too. Flying Lotus remixed Bjork, or rearranged Bjork, or tinkered with Bjork. I'm not really even sure how much Bjork is in this, because if you listen to pagan poetry and then you listen to this track, it's barely recognizable as the same song. And yet at the same time, I'm comfortable with that. Flying Lotus is one of my favorite artists. I love his really glitchy style. I love the really interesting things that he does when he manipulates beats and samples and makes them kind of arrhythmic. It's a really interesting, really textured style. Go ahead and check that out. You're probably going to love it. You're probably going to hate it. You're going to do one of the two. I personally loved it. Next, Kanye West's new track is a fake. Are you kidding me? He released a track, well, he didn't release a track, someone released a track earlier this week called Mama's Boyfriend. Had an interesting narrative about a boy who, he says that he becomes his mama's boyfriend, they become detached, they're not as close anymore, and that makes him really sad. But it's got this really catchy kind of Jackson 5 thing on the background that's really cool. I really love this track. It was extremely good. Only to find out 2 days later that the whole thing was a charade. Someone got a hold of Kanye's vocal track and put it on top of this beat, and the production doesn't match what his normal producers have done at all. It's a complete and utter fake. And regardless, I will be playing this song for the rest of the summer, so thank you to the bootlegger that put this together. New Com Truise, I'm extremely excited about this. I'm a huge Chillwave fan, love Neon Indian, love Washed Out. I'm a huge fan of Com Truise. It's like 80, you've heard me talk about this before. It's like 80s sci-fi movie, Chillwave video game stuff. It's really interesting. The new album's called Galactic Melt, and you can actually stream it at our website. I got the SoundCloud player up there so you can listen to the whole thing, and take it from me, it is fantastic. I'm really excited about this one. Unofficial music video for Surfer's Hymn by Panda Bear. This one was pretty cool. I thought it was going to be really stupid because it was a bunch of people in skeleton outfits, but it turns out that it's a tribute to people who have died surfing the waves, and the direction and the visual style is really cool. It makes for a really captivating watch. I kind of sat down to it expecting the worst, and then really enjoyed the rest of it. So I love it when work can do that to you. Metallica's collaborated with Lou Reed, and apparently that's done. And I didn't hear anything about it, but it's done, and God only knows what it's going to sound like. The only weirder combination I could think of than that would be like, oh, geez, Modest Mouse and Big Boy. Oh, that's happening. Well, either way, it'll be interesting to see what the final product is. And finally, a big surprise! You notice that there were no reviews on the site this week, and it's because I was so inundated by good music. Things like Fucked Up's David Comes to Life, Battle's Gloss Drop, I'm sure there's more out there. They're just not coming to mind at the moment. But the point is, I couldn't pick a record to review. I was listening to 10 different records all at the same time. I'm listening to a lot of the Dillinger Escape Plan, so hopefully going to get something like that out. But the point is, next week is review week. I promised to have a review, 3 reviews next week, which I believe will be a record. If it's not, then correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, I'm excited to really get some reviews out there and really get commentating on music again. And more than anything, I'm just happy to take the hit for you and drown myself in good music because I love you guys. I do. I really do. That's all for this week in the Tumblr. Go ahead and check it out at vimtv.tumblr.com. I'm Ian, and this is Velocities in Music Television, Moving Music Critique for